Yo guys, what's up? Carolyn here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Shapeshifters hero Mario Gomez. So, heading into the player bio on the card, he is 6'2" tall with medium high work rates. The 88 rated card and the 93 rated card both have high medium work rates instead, obviously because they are striker cards. It is right footed primarily with 4-star skills and the 4-star weak foot. When it comes down to the price, he is going for, according to Footbin, he's going for around 115,000, so he is kind of expensive. I will let you guys know at the end of the game whether or not he is worth the price. Looking into the attribute details, these stats are absolutely ridiculous for a box-to-box centre mid. You look at the pace on the card, it's fantastic, plus with the engine chem style it's going to go up to 95. The shooting on the card, good attack positioning, good finishing, good shot power. Unfortunately the long shot is a little low, but very good volleys as well, and decent penalties on the card. The problem on this card is the passing. If you were to play him in midfield, he only has 77 long pass, but I feel with the engine chem style it does give him that +5 boost to the short passing and the long passing, and a +10 to curve with a +10 to crossing. The dribbling on the card is the main reason why I've gone for the engine chem style, to boost up the agility and balance as much as possible, up to 85 agility and 87 balance, and he does end up having 98 dribbling as well. When it comes down to the defending stats, these are absolutely ridiculous. 98 interceptions, which really shows in game. He's got 99 heading accuracy, 98 defensive awareness, which also shows in game, as well as good stand tackle and slide tackle stats. Physical on the card, man has 98 strength, so I'm expecting him to feel very strong on the ball and as well as going into tackles. When it comes down to the traits, he only has a power headed trait, and with that, let's get into the gameplay highlights for 95 rated Shapeshifters Mario Gomez. So heading into the first clip here, Chan moves around to Odriozola, who gets it into Solskjaer. Gomez makes a good run through, takes the touch to pop it up, keeps it from Maldini, and a kind of scuffed finish into the back of the net, but a good finish nonetheless, and we do pull a goal back in this game courtesy of Mario Gomez. On to the next clip, it's still 3-1, we get the ball here with Gomez, a beautiful back heel pass through the defense for Solskjaer. I'm pretty sure there was a back heel pass, which is very strange because he doesn't have flair trait or any of that stuff, but a very good pass through for Solskjaer, who has an easy finish according to his standards. Moving on to the next clip here, again, not a brilliant pass like the last one, but he just holds up the play, gets the ball, moves it on to Ronaldo for a good finish across the goalkeeper, and Solskjaer in his debut has 1 goal and 2 assists in that striker position. Moving on to the next game here, again this time in the cam position. I did try him out actually in every single possible position: centre back, CDM, centre mid, cam and striker. I will let you guys know at the end of the video which one is best for him. But like I said, this is in that cam position here, again getting into the box, winning the header, and unfortunately an easy save for Alisson. Here again in the cam position, he charges down the guy, wins it back. Our first display of defensive work there from Gomez. Wins it back, goes for the long shot, and like I said, the long shots on this card aren't great, so it did end up skewing wide of the goals. Anyway, moving on, here's some good interplay between Gomez and Solskjaer, and that continues as Gomez makes a good run in behind, pops it back to Schweinsteiger, who smashes it into the near post with a brilliant volley, but all that possible because of the good passing and good movement by Gomez just to get into the space in the first place and make the pass to get the assist. On to the next game here, Gomez comes across, intercepts the pass from Nuno Mendes and makes a good ball into Schweinsteiger, who unfortunately ran into Cuadrado. But like I said again, brilliant work there by Gomez just to get ahead of his man, get the ball back and create a chance for us. There you guys saw a good pass by him into Emre Can, and here against Vieira in midfield, he just turns around, keeps the ball close to his body, gets it into Schweinsteiger, brilliant pass over the top, and Can with a fantastic header over the goalkeeper into the back of the net. But yet again, all that possible because of that brilliant work from Gomez in midfield, able to get the ball, hold it up, make a good pass, and we were able to score from it. In this clip here, Gomez makes a very good tackle against R9, stands his ground, stands strong, makes a good tackle and plays a good pass out, and from there we can go on the attack. But for the second half that was with Gomez at centre back, I just decided obviously to try him in position, of course, otherwise it's pointless making a review if you're trying him out in every single other position. And here, like I mentioned, this whole half is with Gomez at centre back. So some good passing from him. We're going to go on a bit of a run, see how far he can get. And unfortunately, the pass wasn't a good one. It was a bit of a tough pass to make, I'm not going to lie. But a few seconds later, we get the ball to Gomez again, who's immediately back in position. Makes a good pass out into Emre Can, very accurate. Was able to knock it down to Cancelo, and we can build an attack from there. But Gomez is a very good ball-playing centre-back if you do have him in your team. Chan plays a brilliant pass across the box there, but unfortunately locked onto Solskjaer, and Ronaldo couldn't get there in time. Still with Gomez at that centre-back position, you guys saw something similar earlier where he was in midfield, just lunges forward, wins the ball back, and we can go on an attack from there. Does exactly that, we get the ball back in our possession. He's sprinting through the midfield, Gomez with the shot, and the keeper with a very good save. Unfortunately, it didn't result in a goal, but like I said, some good work by Gomez from that centre-back position. And here again, to win us the game, in the 90th minute, if that guy gets through, he's definitely going to score that, but Gomez stood his ground, made a good tackle, and we were able to win the game because of that. This is with Gomez in the centre mid, or CDM position, sorry, just striding forward, getting past into Collier. We did lose it, but Gomez gets it back immediately. We're going to test out some of his dribbling, gets past Vieira, gets past Cuadrado, and unfortunately that last touch was a little loose, and Marquinhos is able to win it back. Moving on to the next clip, here again, this guy tries to get past Gomez, there's no getting past him, he slides in, makes a fantastic tackle. Moments later, we are on the counter-attack, Ronaldo has it, Solskjaer is in the box, this guy comes across in Marquinhos, played across to Solskjaer, and we have an easy tap-in, but all that possible because of that brilliant challenge by Gomez in our box, which allowed us to get the ball back and go forward to score. On to the next clip here. This is still with Gomez in the CDM position. In the next game, it's some good football, some brilliant football, some good passing between him and his teammates. He sends it through to Ronaldo, snapshot first time, and the goalkeeper makes a good save. Again, still in the same game, not much long afterwards, Gomez gets it, spreads it out wide to Cancelo with a good pass. He continues his run, just edging forward slowly in the middle of the park, gets the ball, one touch, goes for goal, and unfortunately it's not a great effort at all. Like I mentioned earlier, the long shots on this card are only 82 rated, so you can't really expect much from him. But again here, a good pass by Gomez, very accurate through the gap into Salah, who gets past one, gets past two, Mo Salah smashes it into the top corner, and we have a fourth assist in this video. He is actually very good at that, just perfectly weighting the pass into his teammates so that they can get the ball on the run and continue their run without breaking their stride. As he does here, a much simpler pass, but a good pass following a good interception from him. And here again, he gets the ball, we're going to test out his speed, test out his strength, and he gets past Flashback Alexander-Arnold like he wasn't even there, so good pace, good strength, and good aggression. Moving on to the last clip of this video, like I mentioned earlier, the passing on this card is pretty good. He is able to make those short passes that are perfectly weighted so the player doesn't have to break their stride. He did exactly that so that Ronaldo could take it in his stride and send it through to Solskjaer, and unfortunately it doesn't end up in a goal. With that being said, it is time for me to review the card. In 7 games, he got 1 goal only, that first clip of the video, and made 4 assists. So, you know, to be honest, from that centre-back, CDM, centre-mid, cam and striker position, to get 5 goal contributions in 7 games is actually pretty good, considering I only played him striker for 2 of those games, where he did get 1 goal and 2 assists. The other 2 assists did come from that CDM position in a 4-1-2-1-2. And before getting into the attribute details, we are going to discuss what position to play this card in. Starting off at the striker position. If you are playing this card at striker, you have to use him as a hold-up striker. You cannot run him behind because his dribbling is a bit clunky and his pace is not enough for the striker position. He will get caught because they literally are faster centre backs in the game. So for pace for Gomez in the striker position, it is decent, but like I said, you have to use him as a hold-up striker because his short passing is good, his strength is good, and he can use that to his advantage in the striker position. Can he play cam? I don't think he has the technical ability to play cam, I'll be honest with you, so definitely not in that cam position. Can he play centre mid? Yes, he definitely can. He is very good in that centre mid position, especially as a defensive centre mid. He can really supplement your midfield and win the ball back and help progress it forward. So in that centre mid position, he is pretty good. But is it his best position? I wouldn't say so. CDM. This guy is very good in a CDM position. The medium-high work rates make him perfect for it. He's got good pace, very high interceptions, very high defensive awareness, and because of his height as well, he will win aerial battles with cams and strikers when they do drop short to win headers from goal kicks or long balls, etc. So the CDM position is a very good position to play this card, but in my opinion, the best position for this card is definitely the centre-back position. This card is a centre-back. It's made to play centre-back. Play him in centre-back. It is the best position for this card. The pace on the card is very good at centre-back. He can catch most strikers. I don't understand how he's fast enough to catch up to strikers that are running it behind, but as a striker he's not fast enough to run it behind. I'll never understand it. But for some reason that is how it works. So best position is at centre-back position for this Mario Gomez card. Looking into the attribute details then, the pace, like I mentioned, it is pretty good, but not for strikers. So for the pace, a 9.2 out of 10. It is fast in every other position besides striker. So pace, like I said, 9.2 out of 10. Shooting on the card, honestly, I only scored 1 goal with him. I didn't really get the chance to get many shooting positions with this card because he does have medium-high work rates. So you want to get into shooting positions with him, but you can't because he has a high defensive work rate. So even in striker, there were some instances where he was behind the sentiments, which is quite annoying if you are going to play this card as striker. But like I said, it is a centre-back card, so you can't really expect much more from him. So the shooting on the card, a 9.3 out of 10. He did connect cleanly with most of the shots. Unfortunately, his goal he didn't connect cleanly with, which is strange, but like I said, the shooting on the card is decent. Long shots aren't that good, but finishing and shot power is definitely there. It is Mario Gomez, so he can still shoot. He is Gomez. So shooting on the card, a 9.3 out of 10. Passing on the card is surprisingly pretty good. You know, I was not expecting it to feel this good. Maybe it's because of the engine chem style, but like I said, the passing is pretty good, especially the short passing. He can make some very good short passes to send teammates in behind. As you guys saw, the first assist of this video, the second clip, where he sent Solskjaer through with a brilliant weird back heel pass, and Solskjaer got him an assist. So passing on the card is surprisingly very good. I'm going to go ahead and give him a 9 out of 10. The passing honestly surprised me a lot. Dribbling on the card is not great. This guy takes heavy touches and he is pretty clunky on the ball. He will occasionally take a neat touch here and there, but all players in this game do that, to be honest with you. So dribbling on the card, it's not great. It is a centre-back card, so you know, I'm not really expecting it to be. Even with the engine cam style, it's not that good. But like I said, it's not that bad. He can keep it from certain players here and there, and because of the strength and the pace, he can get to the ball if he does take a heavy touch. So dribbling, an 8.9 out of 10. I don't think it's good enough to be considered as 9 out of 10, but definitely an 8.9 out of 10 is worth it. The defending on the card is absolutely ridiculous. This guy makes some brilliant tackles and some brilliant interceptions. One of the best defenders I've used this game. Is he as good as a player like Timothy Ruben Diaz? No. Is he as good as like a Flashback Gomez or Varane? No. But he is definitely a very good defender, one of the best in Serie A. So defending, a 9.8 out of 10, it is fantastic, and physical, a 9.8 out of 10. This guy is very strong on the ball and off the ball, and is easily able to push players off it and win it back. So for the physical on the card, I'm going to go ahead and give him a 9.8 out of 10. Overall, is this card worth the coins? Yes, he's a very versatile card. You can play him as CDM, centre mid or centre back. So like I said, it's a very versatile card. If you are using a Serie A team, if you can fit this card in and you want to try him out, I do recommend it. 100k for this card does seem about worth it. So yeah, if you liked the video, smash a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until then guys, stay tuned for the next one. Peace.